I don't care about MSRP. I buy trading cards for several different reasons. The main one is to make content and sell to my audience. But I also do collect. There are so many cool trading cards out there. You got Pokemon and its various sets and incredible artists like Shinji Kanda and Tomokazu Komiya. You got Alien Arena, which I have come to really enjoy because I love anime and manga. Got Dragon Ball Super, which is pretty cool. It's Magic the Gathering, which has been transforming lately in ways that many people don't like. And then you've got Sorcery to scratch that dark fantasy itch. I like pretty much all of them. And what I've found is that there are people out there who like pretty much all of them. What I've also noticed is that if you wait long enough, the value of pretty much any sealed product is going to go up. And so I don't care about what is the latest set. I don't care about what is the hottest set. I only care about what is actually available, how much does it cost, is it reasonable that it's going to appreciate 20 to 50%, and that then I can sell it on Facebook Marketplace or through my own website or through TCG Player or something like that. This alleviates a lot of stress and anxiety and frustration because I don't feel any pressure to line up for new releases, and I feel no disappointment when, as usual, I cannot find the latest and greatest set of anything anywhere that I buy trading cards. And this has led me to become creative with how I source. I have no problem buying cards on the secondary market because I find that I'm generally gonna at least make my money back because the price on the secondary market basically is the true price. That's the price that like buyers and sellers are actually moving product at on a regular basis. Danny Phantump likes to always talk about the fun cost of opening a box or opening a pack. Everything has a fun cost. For most things that are fun, people really don't care about the fun cost, but people get really emotional about the cost of trading cards. But they will buy $14 cocktails, $21 bottles of wine that they won't even remember drinking with no problem. People get weird about video games too. It's crazy. You can have hours and hours of fun for $70, and people get upset because they have price memory. They remember that games used to be cheaper, and they know that there are other games that are cheaper. But I'm always big on building your life and your business in a way that you're not going to hate it And chasing MSRP is a really great way to hate your business and to hate your hobby. So, prices are arbitrary. Things are worth what people pay for them. You can charge pretty much any price for pretty much anything. It's all about who's buying and how you frame it. I am on the second day of this gutter job that I actually undercharged for. Because I mean, what I've learned, like when I launched my business, cleaning dryer vents, I was charging $100 for a dryer vent. And I would get people who said that I was too expensive. As I did the job, I realized that it is not worth it to me to make less than $200 to go do manual labor on somebody's roof in the Texas sun. So I doubled, tripled, and quadrupled my prices. And I do get a few less customers, but I make more money doing less work, and I'm not miserable because I'm at least getting paid what I think I should be paid for the work that I'm doing. Some people will never accept my price point, and so I do not serve those people. Some people happily pay a higher price point in exchange for greater peace of mind. So what I learned is that if I just charge a lot up front, I filter out the type of customers that I don't want to serve. I attract the customers that I do want to serve. I make more money. My customers get better service. And the world continues turning. And trading cards are like that. So the right person with the right memories attached to a particular set or a particular card, that card will be worth $2, $4, 10 times more than MSRP or market price. And who is anyone to say that someone is not allowed to pay whatever price they're willing to pay for the things that they want to have? So you can get mad at scalpers, you can get mad at business people, you can get mad at entrepreneurs, but the cards are going to keep selling, and the world is going to keep turning, and people are going to keep making memories. And in the long run, all of it will be forgotten. All of us, all of the cards, all of the drama. None of it will matter. There's in the beginning of the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, he talks about how he's grateful to one of his mentors for teaching him to keep his mind off of drama and current events and petty squabbles. And he refers specifically to like people who get overzealous about the green and the blue, which I take to mean like sports teams or gladiator teams or something like that. So I mean, what we see happen in the TCG world, it's a perennial problem. So he warns himself to keep his mind peaceful, calm, accepting of his circumstances. Hay and Seneca practiced hardship and discomfort because it inoculated them to the twists and turns of life on this planet. Antifragility is a logical function of nature. Things grow from small, tolerant stresses. Your nervous system adapts to handle higher amounts of pressure and stress as you expose yourself to things that scare you. It's cognitive behavioral therapy. That's learning how to do public speaking, how to make YouTube videos. It's the same principle of a vaccine, basically. You expose the body to the thing. The body adapts to be able to better tolerate that circumstance. Muscles hypertrophy is a function of antifragility. And so, this whole MSRP thing is another opportunity for some people to expose to themselves to a little bit of disappointment, to get used to the fact that you can't always get what you want, to accept it and get over it, and then to be grateful for whatever they do find and get to open. You know, there are many ways to deal with the MSRP problem, you know, the scalper problem. Danny Phantom always says, go somewhere else. That's what I learned to do. I couldn't find any Pokemon cards anywhere when I got back into the hobby, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna check out other stuff, see what else there is to open. So I gave Union Arena a try, and I love it. I gave Sorcery a try, and I love it. I started buying singles of older sets, and that's a lot of fun. I like discovering older cards, older art. And so MSRP is not a problem. Same with acquiring inventory for the business. There are opportunities on Facebook Marketplace every single day for me to buy out lots and collections at 70 to 75%, to buy bulk at my standard rates. When Pokemon is not available, I can find Union Arena, and I've gotten comfortable selling that. Started stocking Gundam. There's underappreciated value hidden everywhere. So you just can't fixate on some subjective third-party framing like MSRP. It's the suggested retail price. It doesn't actually mean anything. Stuff is worth what people pay for it. And the sooner you accept that, the happier you will be as a collector and a citizen of the TCG community, and the more prosperous you will be in your TCG business. Because you will realize that you can build your business in such a way that you drive a profit margin that you can accept with satisfaction, instead of catering to a demographic that doesn't want to pay any money for anything. You know, the same people that are complaining about trading cards being too expensive are probably pirating video games and music and anime. They don't want to pay for the fruits of anybody's labor. And I bet they also are people who are like, my time is valuable, I should be paid more, I don't get paid enough, blah, 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 blah. So they want to be paid more for what they do, but they're not willing to pay other people what those people think that they are worth. It's foolish hypocrisy. And it pretty much always leads to misery. If you want to have what other people do not have, and what most people do not have, is health, happiness, money, and relationships. If you want to have those things, then you can't believe what other people do and believe. You gotta be different. If you want an outstanding life, you gotta stand out. I say that a lot because it's true. You can't get what the average person doesn't have by just doing what the average person does. You gotta be different. And to be different, you gotta think different. So this is where I ended up coming around on books like Think and Grow Rich and stuff like that. I used to hate all the like mindset people who are like, oh, it's all mindset. But what I ended up discovering is that that actually is true. Now, the people who are like selling high dollar mindset courses, I think that's pretty skeezy. But again, things are worth what people pay for them. So, whatever. I would never buy a $2,000 course because all knowledge is pretty much freely available on the internet. And it's very, very affordable in the format of books. So, education is easy to find. Implementation is the hard thing. You gotta put yourself out there, you gotta do things, you gotta embrace discomfort, you gotta accept that things aren't always gonna go your way, and when you do, you get out of your own way, and you can create opportunities to grow your business and to just have a happier life. You can get together with friends and go in together on, on something like Ascended Heroes or whatever at market price, and just kind of together accept, yeah, I'm paying way above MSRP on this, but we're going to open this stuff together. Now, if you go in, of course, with expectations and you want to turn a profit and you're hoping that you can like open packs and profit on the individual cards, that's a little bit silly. But if you have determined what is your acceptable fun cost to create memories that you will cherish for the rest of your life, once you figure out what that is, then budget for it and go pay it and have the experiences that you want to have. Once you figure out what profit margins you want to turn in your business and how quickly you want those profit margins, then start taking the actions that will make that possible. The more discomfort and disappointment that you can pack into your life, the more wisdom you will gain. The more wisdom that you gain, the more joy you will experience. Antifragile. joy. Joy that grows under duress, that compounds with disappointment. Your life will be as enjoyable as you choose to perceive it to be. I've preached enough. If you like trading cards, buy some from me. www.getdkc.com.